Most of us here have probably heard of the passage in the Bible where the disciples of Jesus are telling Jesus who others say that he is, who others think that he is. And then Jesus turns to them and asks them, well, who do you say that I am? A lot of people that I've encountered in the world see Jesus as merely a historical figure, as somebody who lived here in the past but is not important anymore. Other people don't even see him as God, while even others want nothing to do with him. We can pinpoint at what other people are saying about Jesus, but what about us? Who do we say that Jesus is? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Adriana, Adventurous Catholic, and today I want to talk about how we can form and build a relationship with God and not merely see him as a source of convenience for ourselves. Let us get started. Who do we say that Jesus is? Are we making an effort to build a true friendship, a real relationship with him? Is he the one that I want to get to know more and talk to him and visit him? Is he the one who I thank because of how good he is? Is he the one that I want to share my life with? And through that, is he the one that I go and seek forgiveness from when I hurt him? The goal is to say that Jesus is all of the above, that Jesus is all of this for us and more. Through Jesus's giving of himself to us, we need to walk with him. We need to choose to follow him and walk with him in this world, invite him into our life, and turn away from everything and anything that can possibly lead us away from him. So how do we do this? Sometimes we can easily think that by going to Mass every Sunday, we are checking off this checklist, but don't realize that our spiritual life is not a checklist. Our spiritual life is a relationship. And our Catholic faith, our Catholic religion, allows us to form that relationship. It gives us everything we need, all of the tools that we possibly need to form this relationship. It gives us the sacraments. It gives us the Bible. It gives us holy tradition. It gives us the Mass and so much more. It gives us friends that accompany us in this journey, the saints, the angels in heaven. It gives us all that we need to form and build a true relationship with Jesus Christ. The Mass is only part of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Mass is definitely a huge part of our faith. We definitely get to know a whole lot about Jesus in the Mass. We get to hear his word. We get to unite ourselves with him in Holy Communion. We get to witness his sacrifice each time. But a continuous relationship goes even further than that. We need to talk to him in a more personal way, in our rooms, on our drives to work or to school and back home. As we work, in our free times, in our breaks, there are really no excuses not to form a relationship with God despite our busy schedules, because it all comes down to priorities. What do you prioritize? Are your worldly encounters more important to you than God? Ask yourself that. I want to share a quote by Saint Josemaria Escrivá that I really love. I read it the other day, which is, acquire the habit of saying vocal prayers in the morning while you are dressing like little children. You will have greater presence of God later during the day. Keyword, presence of God. That is what we need to aim for, because if we have the presence of God throughout our day, then we are truly inviting him into our day. And as he says, let us grow in the habit of just saying prayers whenever, while we're dressing, while we're eating, while we're showering, while we're driving. There's a lot of moments that we easily take for granted and don't realize that we can use that and turn that into a prayer. Offering up our day, that in itself is a prayer. Listening to worship music, that in itself is a prayer. And I can go on and on about this, but these are some examples that we really don't think of all the time. And so I want to invite you not only to do this and be more mindful of these opportunities to make prayer, but also be mindful of what prayers you are making, because like I said in the beginning, sometimes we are praying a lot throughout the day, but our prayers are only asking God to give to us, only us asking God for things that we want. Is it bad to go to God for the things that we want? No, definitely not. He wants us to go to Him. He invites us to that. But the problem becomes when we only go to Him for the things that we want or the things that we think we need. We should go to Him for everything in gratitude and just thank Him for whatever it is that we feel thankful for at that moment. Seek forgiveness from Him when we offend Him, because that is a huge part of relationship. When you hurt someone, you go and you ask for their forgiveness. Let us go to Him in conversation and just invite Him into our day. And then finally, silence. Let's take some moments after we talk to God to just sit and not say anything. Just be with Him and let Him talk to us. Those are some small steps we can take to further our relationship with God, because I've even found myself some days going to God just to ask Him for things, and I realize, wow, I didn't even thank Him for this. I didn't even acknowledge His presence in these areas. I didn't even look back to see where His hand was during my day, and I'm over here wanting more. It's tough. It's not an easy world we live in, and we really can't do it on our own. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something from it. Feel free to leave a comment down below with your thoughts. God bless you all. Stay faithful, my friends, and I will see you all next week.